Well, into our last, main question.
Yeah. You got ready for this one.
Huh?
You got ready for this one. It's about to be heavy.
What is it? No, I thought you were about to say it.
Oh, got you. Ways people fail relationships. Disclaimer, not just personal relationships, but business relationships, relationships with your parents, relationships with family, friends, how ways people fail relationships.
Yeah. Well, for starters, like you said, it's not just about boyfriend, girlfriend, you have a relationship with your bank. We have a relationship with the owner of this building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way you do anything is the way you do everything. Right?
I love that one.
And so the way you start is the way you finish.
Yeah.
Those things correlate so well. Because why? The way I started this relationship, you won this person over. Let's say like boyfriend, girlfriend. You won this person over by bringing your A game, right?
Yeah.
Then you got comfortable no longer brought your A game.
Mm.
It's not that you just lost this person like, it's because I wasn't doing everything anymore. Like, no. What you had to do to be able to do everything, you also stopped doing.
Yeah.
So that might be work. It's like, you're not putting those overtime hours in like you were before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Afford that.
You're letting like a lot of these comforts come in, and I speak on that. Like, you start dating a girl, you might want to just spend time with her, like you really enjoying it. But guess what, man? She might enjoy it, when you skip work and chill with her. And she won't enjoy it the next day when needs still need to be met and you've been lackadaisical. See, being a man is understanding, hey, when and when not to. And you stand on business on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know when not to indulge in things.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? No one else is going to, take care of your responsibilities for you.
Yeah.
So, and that just, when it comes to relationships, that just be so important. I've told you, man, I don't even think, young men should genuinely date, because the second you start dating, it really messes with your mind. If you didn't have some type of healthy leadership to kind of guide you into the ways of, trying to be a man, trying to be, provider, trying to be, and you're not providing everything, you want your finances in order, and then we forget, like, okay, you get your money right, but you're a bad person.
Yeah.
The way you think about a woman, the way you think about how you should move, the way you handle your affairs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just very wrong, right? So now you're about to go into a relationship, you got the money part, so you thought that's all you needed. Was the money part.
Yeah.
But you need the money, you need the mental to be right too.
Yeah.
Right? And then you need your soul to be right. That's just, what's the, you go back to the first thing we talked about with God. Love God with all thy heart, thy mind, and thy soul. Those three things need to be in check when you actually start dealing with a woman.
Yeah.
Because, in my personal opinion, like, women can have children. And it's like, what thing on earth is like closer to God than that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ability.
Yeah.
It's
just coming from a dad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, that ability to create life. Like, that's insane.
Powerful.
Like a human being, like
it's like a superpower.
Like the bones, a heart.
Yeah.
It's like brain. You know what I'm saying? Like in the belly?
Yeah.
Being made?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we just kind of overlook, like, some stuff. And it's like, it's just everyday life. Anybody can have it. First of all, not anybody. That's rude to the people that are, can't have children. Right? Because that's a real thing, We need to put a little more, respect, a little more energy, a little positive energy, and, and care about that. way more than we do now. Just in general, I'm not saying everybody, but in general, the way people just having kids and stuff, you're not thinking about that. Like you're curating life up in there, man. Like that's insane,
Yeah.
But that's just but back to the main point though.
Yeah.
You fail relationships, and not just like with people, but all the way around. A landlord or being a son. Remember, what are all the things that you are. You're not just a son. You're a brother. You're an uncle.
Absolutely.
You're a big cousin. And you could care, you could not care, but man, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah.
So you probably should care, because you're gonna expect this person to walk in and care for you, but not only do you not care for yourself, you're not even caring for the ones around you. Or you care for the ones around you, you're not caring for yourself. And now you leaving yourself hindered. And now somebody comes into your life and you're still not ready. Because you know what I'm saying? You care for others. I mean, it is truly like your own personal balance that you have to find. And that's why I say there's no point in like rushing the date, because you're just rushing to have miscellaneous experiences that's just going to end up getting you to the point where you have to still go through this. You have to still learn these things. So, but now tell me your thoughts.
Man, first of all, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Everything that you just said was heavy, and I agree with a lot of what you just said for sure. But it is important to remember that, like you said, you are a son, you are a brother. That's a huge point. A lot of people don't have good relationships with their parents. They pretend, they fake for the holidays, or for as long as they're around you. They don't have an actual good relationship with their mom or their grandma or their dad, even if he's in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the foundational piece, though, is getting that relationship right with your parents.
Yeah.
Before you have a kid with a woman, how about you take care of the relationship with the person who had you? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's really important. I think it's really important. That's something I can say for sure, growing through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something I'm for sure growing through. I mean, you already know about some of this stuff. I was left at 16. 16 or 15.
Yeah.
Then came back around like 18 and then left again. So now you can see the relationship is like I had to have real talks. Okay, let's go over why the original situation happened. And cover that basis. Now I can say, me and my mom have a much better relationship. But even during that time period, I was gone and coming back. You pretend. Holidays, you're pretending. When there's actual real hurt, lack of connection, that's all there, that you just kind of pretend through. You know what I'm saying? And it affects every relationship you have outside of that. Like you said, how you do anything is how you do everything. So my relationship with my mom isn't right. You can only imagine how my relationship with other women in the world are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I truly think it wasn't until reading The Way of the Superior Man that I actually came to a conscious understanding of like, I have man responsibilities, but I'm not being a superior man in the way I handle life, women, and the world. And I can't wait for us to cover that book.
Man,
that's going to be a good one.
It's going to be so.
That's going to be a good one. We're supposed to cover it today. We had the conversation last night. Like, yeah, this is heavy.
Yeah, it's been.
Let's not. So. But yeah, truthfully though, reading that book really opened my eyes up to like, I'm not operating as I should be in the world.
Man.
But and aside from just those relationships, you spoke on something important. You said the banker.
Yeah.
That's something that's like, highly, highly overlooked. Where you park your money, you have a good relationship with those people. You know, for the longest, I didn't have good relationships with our bankers. I go park a check here. You know what I'm saying? It's in my account. I'm gone.
Man, you look at how a credit score that shows, you know, your relationship.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's one slice of that pie. I mean, there's plenty of examples that, like, you know, go into that. You know, well, you know, you want to one day be able to get a loan, you know, get this house, do these things. And that bank looks just like, man, you negative. Like, I mean, I don't know where you got this 10 bands from, but normally, man, you don't have 10 bands in there, and normally you be negative. You know, like, we look at the history together. You know, but you know, that's what you say, man. You want to have that good relationship, you know, and it's, you know, and you know, you have that good relationship. It's normally like, man, you know, you enjoy this so much over there. You got me to open an account with him too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man, you enjoyed your Lexus so much. I only got a Lexus.
Right.
You know, and I was like, man, you know, you thinking about what the IS? And I was like, man, I might do a GS. You know, I actually, you know, started looking deeper dive. It's like, you know, man, the brand's actually solid. It's good. It's the, you know, whatever. You know, so yeah, I totally get that. You know?
Yeah, that's huge, because not having a good relationship with your bank shows up in other ways too, not even just with their credit. You know what I'm saying? Just in terms of how many times you had to close a bank account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's something I could say is like,
and why you had to close it.
And why you had to close it. That's huge. The last bank I was at, after switching over from Citizens to my current bank, first thing I did was make sure I had a great conversation with whoever's opening an account, whoever I'm opening that account with. I had a great conversation. Found out, you know, the person likes to go to New York. You know, they take off different trips every year. You know, like to ski. You know, they got a family, nice home. You know what I'm saying? We had a great conversation. You would have thought that we were, you know, some best friends after walking out of there.
Man,
but it's important. Hey, if I'm going to be seeing you when I come here, then we got to have a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That reminds me, like one time I was Bank of America.
Yeah.
And I opened my account, you know, one of the West Bloomfield locations, and I mean, they were just awesome over there. I went to the lot. I never go to the one like off Ticket over there.
Mm-hmm.
I never go there. You know, but one day I was in the area. I had to, you know, next time had to get some money. You know, it was a few $1,000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, man, did they make me feel like I was robbing the bank?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, I go to the other one, man, the lady don't even think twice, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just, you know, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, it's just, you know, you give them a slip, they, you know, do what they gotta do, they give you money, you go about your day, you know, I'd be,
right.
You know, she was adding on my catering business, you know, I was confident, she always got like, you know, Chanel glasses, or some Gucci glasses, you know, she had a good husband, obviously, but, you know, like, I'm just saying, she be head to toe, the rock is big, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, yeah,
she's well taken care of.
You know, obviously, you know, but, yeah, it's just that relationship, you know, like you said, you know, whether it be your bank, whether it be like, you know, like how you got that car guy. You know what I'm saying? Like how often, you know, sometimes people be like, man, you always got a guy, and it's like, you know, it's important to always have a guy.
Yeah.
You know, because you never know. You know, and I can't do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do, you know what I'm saying? I cannot literally do everything. And if I try to, I will be wasting time, probably not staying on purpose, probably not staying, in tune with life, being present, you know, because I'm trying to do everything. No, sometimes you need a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know just the guy to do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, even that's, starting this show, it's like, all right, we're doing this, we're doing that, but it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like, never get a guy for that. You know,
right.
Like, it's just.
But you're building a personal relationship.
Yeah.
Planting good seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want that car guy just looking up at me. I don't need a car at the moment, but I call him up at least twice a year. You see how are things, what's new in the market.